Okay, the 2015 Fantastic Four. This is the third Fantastic Four, uh, essentially, style. This is the fourth Fantastic Four movie. Third one to get an actual release. If you think of it as a science fiction drama, it's got moments of merit. If you think of it as a comic book film where you're anticipating more action, yeah, no. Remember when Catwoman came out with Halle Berry and people said this movie was horrible? But then other people go, if you don't think about it as having anything to do with the DC character called Catwoman, it's watchable. If you remove a lot of what you anticipate it to be for a Fantastic Four film, it's not that bad. The weird thing is it focuses a lot on Reed. You know, Reed as a kid, building his matter transporter. Reed when he's older with his matter transporter. Reed working at the Baxter building with the matter transporter. So it's all around the matter transporter and them going to a different universe. With Victor Von Doom, the guy they picked, not bad. He had a good look for it. He seemed to have a definite level of arrogance to him. They played that very well. Just nothing else. I get that Doom is a hard character to do. He is. His background in being supremely intelligent, arrogant, second Earthbound wizard next to, or sorcerer next to Doctor Strange. There's a lot to that character. He's like an onion wrapped in an onion with an onion. There's a lot of layers to him. But he starts out not bad once he gets his powers, and then they confront him later in a really rough looking CGI. You can almost tell it feels like that the movie is going one way, and then the last half an hour it's like, oh, now we need to do the action film. Okay. How's the budget? Budget's about gone. Oh. This is gonna look rough. So they'll get their powers essentially from the matter transporter. Kind of. In the most weird, awkward way they could be given powers. I've often preferred the elemental version they've done in the past, where Thing, Earth makes sense. Human Torch, Fire makes sense. Reed Richards is water because his body has flow ability to it, and Sue Storm is air. As the four elementals, they work really well. On a bright side, the few times Reed Richards uses his powers like defensively, he's getting attacked and he's not bad, not bad. I'm like, that's a better use than just like, oh, something's over there. And Sue Storm, great job on using her powers. They had to go from the bending light to more of the phase shifting. But her character, the actress, is really good. And it felt like they kind of told her, like, okay, you're also arrogant, okay? Are any of our characters really likable? Doom, you're super arrogant. Sue Storm, you're also arrogant. Okay. Johnny, yeah, you're also going to be arrogant. What? What made them work in the comics is they all felt very different. This one, they all kind of feel like they're jerks. So when it happened, you were like, all right, you guys know you shouldn't have done, and this is the consequences for it. And then another time jump. So you see Reed in the beginning, time jump. And then at the Baxter building, then you got time jump. So they pretty much cover about a 10-year period. They make hints here and there to, like, flying car. They never actually say their name. Sorry, Cinema Sins, you're not gonna have your ding moment for that. It's, you know, if you look from a sci-fi drama aspect, if they were to have removed Fantastic Four and tweaked their powers at all and made it just slightly different, it actually probably would have been a lot better received. The problem is, if you watch the last two that came out, they did more of the familiar slapstick sort of comedy. Yeah, Fantastic Four lighthearted. They went way, way too lighthearted. This one took it way to the other side. This one's almost too serious for a Fantastic Four film. Like a sci-fi drama, this is good. This works well. Sci-fi drama with action, trying to squeeze in comedy and make a comic book film, you can easily tell that there are people who went, here's the film, here's where we're going, and someone went, whoa, 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 no. We're putting the kibosh on it. Have you seen what Marvel does? Yeah. It needs more of that. It needs more of the... And it needs more awkward kind of one-liners thrown into it. So I think that the idea of doing the more intense character analysis style would have worked pretty well. Ideally, to make this film better, had they not had Doom, and instead it would have been them trying to deal with their powers, and then going back and maybe having it hinted at, we'll say, a Annihilus. You know, had it hinted at a really supreme, super powerful villain, like hinted at. You know, if it would have been we've got our powers, well, if we go back, maybe we can fix it, or if it had been or if it had been the government would send somebody there, and then like, oh, something happened, you know, we need to send other people there to rescue them, that would have worked well too. They also, one of the scenes in the trailers where they showed Thing dropping down and attacking, and it really wasn't there. There are scenes of him working for the military because, you know, superpower beings, it would make sense the military would want them. Almost would have wished they would have said, you know, like, you know, we can empower humans to face, you know, if we would have had these guys, maybe what would have happened in, you know, San Diego wouldn't have happened. You know, make a reference to the other Fox-owned Marvel franchise. But I didn't think it was the worst film ever made. I've seen a lot of films. Out of the 4 Fantastic Four films, I almost prefer the last two to this one, just because I think they had a better feeling for, you know, they're a family, they're kind of, you know, quirky and goofy. It still had really poor casting choices. This one, I think he had better casting choices, just the script had too many people, I think, trying to work on it. This film isn't horrible. It's just not good. It's almost really like, this is showing some I thought it was getting good, but it's okay. Remove any and all idea of what the Fantastic Four film should be, and it's not bad. It's definitely much better than Catwoman, Steel, Jonah Hex. You know, there's a long list of films that were much, much worse that are comic book based. They feel like they're comic based in name only. So, not the worst one. You know, I'd almost probably say Wolverine Origins is probably worse than this film, but it's pretty much this is Fantastic Four Origins, which I think they've, you know, science fiction part worked. The drama, for the most part, worked. The action, no. Moments of trying to be funny, no. Feeling like it's a comic book movie, not really. I know Reed has moments where it's this really in-depth scientific style of doing things, but There are ideas that are good, just the overall execution, the film as a whole, it's just not as good as it felt like it could have been.